Coming up on your Blazer Sports Report, we'll get an in-depth look at some of Valdosta State's athletics, including football, women's tennis, and men's basketball.
We will also take a look at volleyball and women's basketball. Your Blazer Sports Report starts now. Hello and welcome to the Blazer Sports Report. I'm Bridget Muckle.
And I'm Corey Brindley. The Blazers defeated the West Alabama Tigers 24-17 last Thursday night, bringing VSU's record to 6-2 overall and 4-2 in the Gulf South Conference. The Blazers are currently sitting at third place in the conference. While the Blazers initially struggled to move the ball, they eventually managed a 31-yard field goal in the first quarter to get their offense rolling. West Alabama took advantage of a V-State fumble in the third quarter to tie the game at 10. After blocking a 49-yard field goal attempt by West Alabama, quarterback Jake Medlock connected with DeMonte Ridley for a 56-yard touchdown pass to take a 14-point lead. The Tigers did manage to get a late touchdown, but that was not enough, and the Blazers escaped with a 7-point victory. Jake Medlock finished with 226 yards passing and 2 touchdowns, along with 55 yards rushing. The Valdosta State defense was led by junior linebacker Kenny Murphy, who had a total of 10 tackles, and senior linebacker Justin Williams, who finished with 8 total tackles. With the victory, VSU now has 4 straight wins and is still right in the playoff hunt. The Blazers were ranked 5th in the first NCAA regional rankings, with the top 6 teams advancing. The Blazers will have to continue their win streak in order to make the playoffs. The Blazers' next game will be against the UNC Pembroke Braves in a non-Gulf South Conference matchup on November 8th.
The Valdosta State women's tennis team is hard at work preparing for another challenging season. Blazer Sports reporter Alex Mitchell got an in-depth look on the team's progress as they look to build on last year's success.
The Valdosta State women's tennis team is practicing hard to ready themselves for the upcoming season. We spoke with head coach John Hansen, who had this to say.
In preparation for this year, the women are much improved from last year, and as a result, we've had some great practices.
Though the entire team is very skilled, there are 2 players in particular we were told to keep an eye on.
We have Michelle Fisher back, who has been our #1 player for the last 3 years. We have a new player, Bea Morales, who is from the Canary Islands in Spain. And I think the 2 of those girls are going to do some damage.
Even with so many talented players, the Blazers still have their work cut out for them come next season.
We always play the usual suspects. We're going to play out of the top 15 schools in the country. We're probably going to play 10 or 12 of them, including Lynn, Berry, University of West Florida, who's our big rival in the conference. So it's going to be fun.
With your Blazer Sports Report, I'm Alex Mitchell.
With a record of 14-5 last season, we look forward to seeing what the Lady Blazers can accomplish at the beginning of next year. Come support the Lady Blazers as they heat up the courts this January.
Basketball season is quickly approaching, and the Blazers are finishing off their preseason this week. Blazer Sports reporter P.D. Powers got a chance to catch up with head coach Mike Helfer to get an inside look at how the preseason is going.
The Valdosta State men's basketball team is hard at work preparing for the upcoming season, which is now only a week away. The Blazers were picked to finish 6th in the conference in the coaches poll, but Coach Mike Helfer is definitely optimistic about the upcoming season.
One of our issues last year, we had a lot of talented guys, but our chemistry was just a little bit off, and I'm not sure if that's something that we work on or if it's something that just naturally happens. I know the pieces that we put together from people, players being people, they seem to have better chemistry, and I think that'll be a big adjustment for us in a positive way this year.
With only 2 returning starters, there will be plenty of fresh faces on the court this year for VSU, including several transfers who will be looking to make an impact this season.
At this level, you don't get a lot of guys that are multi-dimensional, meaning you might not get a post guy who can step out and shoot it. You might have a perimeter guy who's big but can't post it at all. You might have a guard who's quick but can't shoot. The guys we have seem to have 3 or 4 different strengths in their game that you might not always see. And so I'm really excited about being able to tweak some things and utilize all of their strengths instead of just one thing.
The Blazers are still working hard to finish off their preseason and are beginning to prepare for their regular season opener against Lane College on November 14th.
The key is to just play as hard as we can, the entire practice or entire scrimmages that we have coming up, and we just got to learn.
With your Blazers Sports Report, I'm Petey Powers.
Thanks, Petey. The Blazers will be in action on Friday, November 14th and Saturday, November 15th in the Holiday Inn Classic at the complex with tip-off at 8 p.m.
The Lady Blazers volleyball team has been working hard all season. Here's Blazers sports reporter Courtney Perry with the update on how the team is doing so far this season.
The VSU women's volleyball team has enjoyed a lot of success this season. We got a chance to catch up with senior outside hitter Jenna Kirkwood to talk about how the team has been playing so far.
I think that's one of the biggest things this year is that we're playing so well as a team. And I think everybody's realizing that if we're not playing as a team, we're not going to win. So it's really nice to just have this feeling of we're a family on and off the court. And I think that's really benefiting our play this season.
We asked Jenna what area the team is looking to improve on as the season comes to a close.
Now we're working on kind of our mental game because we feel like our physical game is there, but now it's just all about staying focused. We've been playing so great. We're 10-0 at home, but we need to stay focused mentally. We can't let the wins or the losses get in our head. So we've been doing a lot of visualization and we made up phrases to say to ourselves and each other on the court when things are going wrong. So I think just focusing on our mental game now is kind of gonna get us over the next 3 weeks, because they're gonna be tough now that it's here at the end of the season.
With the Blazers Sports Report, I'm Courtney Perry.
Thanks, Courtney. The Lady Blazers clinched a spot in the Gulf South Conference tournament with their win against North Alabama. Good luck to the Lady Blazers in tournament play.
The Valdosta State University women's basketball team is excited for the upcoming season. Blazer sports reporter Brittany Penland has more on the team's preparation.
Less than 2 weeks until the Valdosta State University Lady Blazers women's basketball team will open up their season against the Eckerd College Tritons at the VSU complex. The Lady Blazers have been working hard during their practices to learn new plays, build team chemistry, and also getting to know all of the new players' tendencies. Off of the court, the team is trying to make sure everyone gets on the same page by occasionally having team dinners as they prepare for the upcoming season.
We've had a lot of practice every day. We've only had about 2 days off, and we're just going through our new plays. We have a lot of new faces this year, so a lot of freshmen coming in. I think the seniors that we have 5 seniors, and we're doing a better job encouraging and staying together and leading this team than in the past.
The last time each team faced each other was during last season, where the Lady Blazers defeated the Tritons 65-58. Senior Amy Duke, who is one of 6 returning players for the Lady Blazers, led that game with 19 points. With your Blazer Sports Report, I'm Brittany Penland.
Come out to support the Lady Blazers when they play Eckerd College in their season opener on November 14th. We wish the Lady Blazers the best luck this year.
Well, that wraps up our show for today. Again, I'm Bridget Muckle.
And I'm Corey Brindley. Stay tuned for more Blazer sports coverage this fall.
Go Blazers!